and jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. You're giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The end zone for a touchback.
Set, 8 reads. Hey, Haywood. Who that? Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Wagner throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wagner complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
44, Mike, 44. I got it. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 44 is the Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Wagner. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yo, go! Hey, box truck. Hey, keep it up.
44 is the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Watch twist.
From the gun, Wagner is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To throw again, Wagner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Wagner. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, Love. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Going to give it to Love. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Bravo!
Mike, 44.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
44 is the Mike.
2nd and 5. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Come on, set. 60 or. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. Allen's got it complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check. Silver.
Hey, echo.
Mike, 44.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Wagner. He completes it to Henry. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
24-yard line.
Football's the Mike. Mike's
Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner, he's going to let it go. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 24-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, here's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I don't need to.
I got it. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, 57.
Watch 49. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, 43.
Mike, 40.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Right here.
Kill.
Here's Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first and 10, Wagner throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Wagner. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. 44, mic.
Hey, Wood.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner is going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
55 to Mike. Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch motion. 49's the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Love. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yellow.
Slam. Motion.
They'll run with Love. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike.
Let's go, Larry.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Attack.
Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Attack, attack!
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Thomas has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Go!
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike 4-4.
Snap!
On the counter, here's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Every day, any day.
Hey, Delta! Hey, 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 hey!
44. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Here we go, here we go!
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Ready, ready!
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper! Hey, orbit! Deep rip!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
60 outlaw!
Hold this. Football's the mic.
Hey, box truck!
Hey, come on now. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
Hit it!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm scared. Check 4. Showing it.
Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Wagner. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, Ripley.
49's the must. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll run again with Love on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, go.
Check.
Hey, 57.
Mark the exit. Mark 55.
I got him.
Mike 55. Watch the screen.
Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3 buzz.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check nickel.
15. Easy.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Charlie. 55 Mike, got 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Switch. 66. Bullet rock. We got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. There he goes inside the 30. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Artie.
Get in the weight room. Shoot.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
You don't want no problems with me.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Switch. Hey, 57.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch his eyes. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check 55.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set 50, plant. On deck, baby, on deck. Spot now. Go. Hey, dude.
44 to Mike. Check. Big stop.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
54, weak. Hey, exit.
44 to Mike.
Five.
Back to throw. Wagner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
44, Mike, 44.
Here we go. Five.
44 to Mike. 44.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wagner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Let's go, baby. Hey, high 7. 44. Go. 44. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Get it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hey, Echo.
Running on first down, Eckler. Darren Lee there to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Yo, 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 go, go. Man, move it. You got to get smooth. 44, Mike, 44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Go, go. Mike's Popo. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Yeah.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Yep. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. I'm coming. Hey, Charlie. Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo. Check pass, check pass. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Wagner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
70, Indy.